What's up, YouTube? This is CJ with Labyrinth Gaming. Today we have Nathan Motter, who got, you said 22nd?
It was 22nd at Philly Regional today. Unfortunately, I didn't make top 8. I threw in my round 8, game 3. But I did win the last round, going 7-2 with pretty much the pile of the Power Elements deck. Like, there's Tearlament, Spright, Dangers, and the Punk Engine in it. It's super strong. I think like the end board is like almost guaranteeing you the win if you can get to it. Most of my matchups today were meta. I played 2 Tier. I played like 2 Spright. I did play an Invoked round 1, and then I played a Sword Soul player, 1 Mystic Mind Burn, and 1 Marincest player too. That deck just hand traps a lot, but for the most part, most of my games were pretty. It felt really strong, so. I'll just get into the deck profile here. I played 3 Rhinoheart, and then, of course, 3 Shaling and 3 Hofness, 3 Mary. Just max out the names. Pretty standard. And then the Danger package. I only played the 5. I think I'm gonna bump these up, but I won't play Mothman because, like, the mirror match, Mothman is super strong into. I'll probably play a Bigfoot and a Thunderbird, because I think they're like utility-wise are really strong, and especially because like Nesty can search them when it gets pitched, so they're really strong. Nothing to really complain about. For the Punk Engine, of course, you have the Shinobi Necro, and then 1 1 and 1, 1 Zeoman, 1 Deer Note, 1 Foxy Tune. There was like twice where the second one would have been nice because I opened this with E-Tally, but like I don't think you want to play 2, especially with 3 Rhinoheart. I decided to play with 3 Rhinoheart because I think that's like genuinely a really strong normal summon, because you want to be E-Tallying this. You normally don't want to normal summon this, and the deck's 44, so 4 normal summons isn't like obscene. It's perfectly fine. So there's those 4. Next is the Spright cards. I only played 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 jet. I considered playing more blue, but I didn't want my hands to be cloggy with, you know, no tier cards if I up like more blue cards, but it was okay. I milled Smashers more than I was able to actually search it and use it today, which is unfortunate, but it wasn't bad. I probably played 2 blue. I actually really like this card. The one game I did open it, it was really strong, but let's see. And then just the 2 mills, Snow and Destrudo, really strong cards. I don't know why Snow's legal. Hopefully it goes. That's it for monsters. Spells are pretty standard as well. We're playing the 3 field spell, 3 E-Tally because we're playing the punk cards. I'm not playing terraforming. I just don't think you need it with this deck, at least. I'm playing 1 foolish, 1 instant fusion, and 1 smashers as your one-ofs. Like I said, this card's super strong. I milled it more than I saw it today, or was able to search it today. So. Played 3 Super Poly and 3 Droplets for your going second cards. Super strong. I hit a few, I played Flunderees as well today. I opened Droplets game 1 and Super Poly, so like I just Droplets their board and then I Super Poly'd it, so. And then the last 3 cards are the 3 traps. 2 Solic, 1 Virus. There's some games where you don't even like you don't even play this, you just get the Griffin because it's super strong, because some end boards are stronger where you set the Solic, because if you mill both, just the Solic rotation with like Hofness or like another name on board is really strong with Griffin. I found myself doing that a lot, and it won me a lot of my games. That was it for the main deck. It was 44. Like I said, I think blue to 2 might be strong, and I missed Called by the Grave. I think Called by would be really strong. It's good in the mirror match. It's good against a lot of stuff. I got hand trapped a decent bit today, so I was having to play through a lot of interruptions on turn 1. But that's it for the main deck. I'll go into the extra. It's really standard. It's 5 fusions: the Kikalos, the Kaleido Heart, Dragos Tapelia, Mud Dragon, and Garua. This card's insane. You make it every game. I only missed the second one time when my opponent called by it. Other than that, I never missed the second one because you just shuffle it back. And then Kaleido Heart's crazy. I made Dragos Tapelia a couple times. Never actually used it today. When I made it, my opponent eventually scooped after going like Kaleido Heart, shuffling something with Solic, found something in his back, milling a thing, and then you make the Dragos Tapelia, and then he just had no more gas to play. There's those. Onto the links. Link 2s. We played 2 Elf. This card with the Spright cards, you need to play 2. It's like extremely strong. It's like probably one of the best Link 2s I've ever seen. Being able to Reborn, being able to prevent your cards from being targeted, because you'll make like Baron underneath of it, so Baron can't be negated or targeted. Sorry. My opponent in the last round nibbed me, and then I chained Baron to negate, and he chained Veiler, and I had to remind him that Elf didn't allow you to target. So what it points to. I played 1 Dark and 1 Hulk. Dark is insane. I took a blue today and then just searched my jet, special jet, and was able to like go like +3 off of it. Link 3 Curious. This card's really, really good, especially in this deck, along with Griffin. Ending on this in the middle of your board, like in the main monster zone, your opponents, it doesn't matter what deck they're playing, it's a huge hindrance to them. So it's really strong. And then 1 Zeraboros, I made this 1 time to Eradicator my opponent to get Mystic Mine off the board. It was a Spright player, and then I could OTK him. And then Baron and Chaos Ruler for the synchros. This card's crazy. Being able to bring itself back and stuff like that with Shinobi Necro is crazy. And then Baron is Baron. Then the Gigantic Spright. This card's super strong, especially because you can make it 3200 and use the Eradicator on it if you can't get to a bigger fusion, pretty much. And then for the side deck, I did Side Dweller. Shout out to Pack for this idea. This is so tight. Like I found myself always siding out the Zeraboros and putting in the Dweller for like all the tier matchups, even the Spright matchup, because you can hit the frog. Like they can't play with the Ronin Tonin at all, and they can't. Yeah, that's just at the Ronin Tonin. Like I said, I don't think this card's very good right now because there's not a lot of back like trap decks, but it is really strong to OTK with. But I never made it to OTK. Like I said, I made it 1 time. So, but so yeah, the Dweller is in the side deck, and then I played 3 Cherries. I think this card's really strong in the mirror match. I saw it twice. One was my Mystic Mine player. He scooped game 1 before I saw what he was playing, so I blinded these in, expecting the mirror match. That's the only time I opened it, and then I top decked it going second against a Spright deck that already had their board in game 2, so it was dead pretty much. Wasn't going to do anything. And then the Gamma package. It's probably the best hand trap in the other, like. You could argue that Nib is better, but like I hit a Nimble Beaver normal summon and he just passed and I OTK'd him, and then the Nibiru. So we do play 9 hand traps in the side. You normally take out like the whole Punk Engine and some of the other like going second cards, like if Super Poly's not as strong against the deck or Droplets or whatever. So there's that. And then I wanted more back row hate because it is a regional, so you don't expect to play nothing but meta. So I did play Red Reboot, 2 Cosmics, and a Duster. I saw Red Reboot 1 time. It didn't win me the game, and then I never saw these. So, and this went in every game 2, or every time I was going second, pretty much. So that's it. It played really well. There's a few changes I might make, upping the Spright count, and also like possibly upping the Punk Engine as well. But yeah, a couple shout outs, I guess, at the end here. Shout out to Labyrinth Gaming on YouTube and my team. And then shout out to the guy behind the camera who drove me here. And I guess that's about it.
Oh, congrats on the 22nd place, and thanks for the profile.
Thanks, man.